Alright, what's up guys? So, my good friend Hot T, she has uploaded a video title. I'm behind on her videos. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been slacking lately and things, but I've been working on it. In fact, I need to turn my TV off because this is just being way too distracting right now. But anyways, so yeah, Hot T has uploaded a video titled Shane Dawson Takes Accountability. And yeah, for those that if you don't know what's surrounding Shane Dawson right now, just pause this video, spend like 2 hours just looking at Shane Dawson videos. I'm saying, like, Shane Dawson, he might, yeah, it might be a while before he comes back to YouTube, or that man is done with YouTube. Because honestly, I say all the stuff that's surrounding his name right now, I truly, like, despite all that stuff that man did, like with blackfacing, saying the N word, all these crazy things that he did back in the day, like, I truly feel sorry for that man. I really do. But anyways, let's see if Hot T, let's see what she has to say about the whole situation. I really do like her opinion on inputs on stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. If you guys haven't, make sure you go show Hot T some love. Go subscribe to her. Go help her out. And also subscribe to her second channel, Ray Rahimi. But yeah, all that stuff, you'll find it. You'll find it. So anyways.
Hey guys.
Bro, if I ever like sit down and just play the piano and stuff, like, I should go out and do that. I should go to like Guitar Center and order a keyboard online. And seriously, I will perform Hot T's intro. Like, just be, yeah, bruh, I'm saying, like, that'd be, I mean, just for her, I guess. Like, if it's like a special occasion or something, I'd say if we ever do like a collaboration video, that's how I have to do like the introduction, where I gotta like play it on the piano or something.
As you guys know, if you watch my channel, Shane Dawson has been under a lot of scrutiny lately. On one hand, there's the situation with Jeffree Star, James Charles, and Tati, where people think that Shane and Jeffree orchestrated the entire drama last year behind the scenes. Then there's also people bringing up racist things from Shane's past,
it's crazy,
with the resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement. Then, of course, there's also these really weird instances where he makes jokes about pedophilia or has made sexual jokes and innuendos to minors both in person and online that he's never addressed before. Shane Dawson finally posted a video in response to all this drama titled Taking Accountability. In this video, Shane admits that every apology video he's ever made has come from a place of fear and not actual remorse. He was inspired by Jenna Marbles' video to come out with this video, owning up to everything he's done on the internet that has hurt people in the past. He says that he's going to be apologizing a lot in this video, but you guys don't have to forgive him, and that is 100% okay. First of all, he talks about all the reasons.
I know, and there's people that's like, they was commenting on my video saying it's Shane Dawson shouldn't be, like, overall defending Shane Dawson. I can't like remember like by heart what they said, but there's people that were defending Shane Dawson. I'm like, I don't think you understand where I'm coming from out of all of this. Like, I'm not going to support somebody that's, you know, out here blackfacing and saying, like, bro, it sounded like something I was about to say, like, okay, like, if a monster is knocking on my door, like, can I please get through this video? But no, I forgot 4th of July, fireworks. Okay, so that's like, it didn't scare me, but I'm all like, all right, if somebody's like really knocking on my door, can you just wait so I could get through this Hot Tea video, please? Thank you. So anyways, but getting back on this, so somebody that's black, I'm not going to support something that he's doing, all right? And if people think, like, you know, does he need to apologize? Yes, he does need to apologize for it. I'm not going to, like, overall, like, spend my days hating on the man or, like, trying to get him off of YouTube. If he comes back to YouTube, that's at his own risk. Like, there's going to be people that's different from me, and they're going to overall find a problem with everything that he does. They're going to hate on everything that he does. And I'm just, you know, I'm just going to be over here reacting to Hot Tea. Like, whatever happens to Shane Dawson, that's on him. But I do have a right to feel a certain way. Like, people are trying to stop me from, like, feeling a certain way or feeling, like, weirded out by what he did. Like, no, that's just, you won't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but you just will not understand. Like, if you're not black, you cannot speak on, like, how I'm supposed to feel if he's saying some stuff like that. Like, luckily, I'm one of those people that just don't let things like this get to me. So, overall, like, I could care less, like, at the end of the day. If he disappears, he disappears. If he comes back, he comes back. But yeah, if I feel a certain way about it, I should be allowed to feel that way. So it's just weird how people like they just man like those fans. I'm just saying like if I had came out and said some racist things, I would expect like my fans to like call me out on it. If I said some racist things, call me out on it. But you guys ain't got to worry about that because I love everybody. All right. If anything, I will crack like black jokes. It's like I ain't gonna have to apologize for that. But even then, I still be like, dang, I probably offended a lot of black people and stuff. So I apologize. But anyways, back to the video.
Stuff he's done in the past. Looking back at that person now, he says he truly hates that person and doesn't know who that person is. Starting off with blackface, he admits that he has done blackface a lot on his channel. Even though he already apologized for this like 6 years ago, he says he was just making excuses in that video and hadn't actually done.
Oh, so he apologized for that.
History of blackface. He only really did it because he was scared of getting whatever people called canceled back in the day. Shane even says that he doesn't even deserve to be forgiven for the videos he's made and should lose everything for that, but what he can't say...
Well, if he apologized, I didn't even know he apologized for this stuff. I just thought he was like just now apologizing for it. I didn't realize he apologized for it years ago. Then, I mean, yeah, if that's the case, then it's like he should just, I don't know, like, he should have taken the videos down and then just left them alone. Like, but the fact that they still exist, I mean, I think the one thing that I really didn't like about what Shane Dawson, like from his past, what he did was that he cracked a joke on Trayvon Martin. And with me, I was like, just like, I don't know. Trayvon Martin, like, his case was, like, one of the first cases I, like, really do remember that, like, stuck with me. And I wouldn't necessarily say that it traumatized me, but it did, like, stick with me. It was something where I'm like, I'm not going to go to sleep that night, wake up the next morning and forget his name. I'm not going to be like, oh, I remember. Like, no, this is going to be something that's going to stick with me. This is going to be something that it's like, I don't want to be in his shoes. Like, that's just, it's scary that, like, that's how his life, like, ended and things, but it should not be like a segment or a joke or anything on anybody's YouTube channel. That's what I'm like. It's certain things that you talk about and there's certain things that you don't talk about. But that in particular, a Trayvon Martin joke, like that's yeah. I'll even say like I know for the example the McNasty videos, like even though them guys like cracked 9/11 jokes and all that stuff, I don't support that type of. It's just stuff that I know I wouldn't crack. It's stuff that I know I wouldn't say. So I'm just saying like it's. Stuff like that, I'm like, it's, I just think it needs to be off limits. I'm just saying, like, maybe other people, yeah, you'll have a different sense of humor and all that stuff, but me, I'm like, that's just, I can't support it. I'm sorry, so.
Is that in his heart, he doesn't have hate for any race, minority, or group of people. And guys, I believe him. I'm obviously in no place to be forgiving or not forgiving Shane, but I believe when he says he's sorry for these videos. Shane says that this year has changed his outlook on everything because up until now, he didn't know the impact that racist jokes actually have. He also apologizes for saying the N-word in a video where he was playing a black character. He said multiple times. Me as a white person wearing a wig and playing a character, doing stereotypes, and then saying the N-word is something I should probably have lost my career for. Shane then brings up a YouTuber named Cheska Lee who had tried to get through to him for a long time. He had a lot of back and forth banter with her around 7 years ago and says that a lot of his fans would say racist things to her. Shane truly feels so gross about that, but back in the day, he always felt like every single piece of criticism was an attack on him. He also brings up a clip from his podcast 5 years ago in which...
Here's the thing to speak on that because I know... I would have to say I like know my fair share of like people like claiming to criticize me. Like, here's the thing. I don't mind criticism. I don't mind it at all. If Hot T would have criticized my video or like, hey, like, can you, I don't know, like, can you, wear a more fashionable shirt or something like that? I'm like, dang, like, my fashion then got into place, but I don't know, like, I'm trying to, like, think of something on the spot. Like, I put myself on the spot. Like, I overall can't think of nothing, but I'm just saying, like, if it's respectful, like, if you criticize a person, like, in a respectful, like, manner or something, like, if I don't know, I can't even think of anything, like, to, like, if I were to say something criticizing about a person, like, I don't know, like, hot tea, like, maybe you should be cold tea or something. I don't know. Like, that's, I'm like, don't do so well when I'm on the spot. But if I'm going to be respectful about it, I'm going to address it in like a, respectful manner. I'm not going to go at the person sideways or go at them crazy. I feel like to a certain extent, if it was like in Shane Dawson's, like, shoes, like where he's saying the N-word, doing all these other, then that's when it's like, okay, you have no choice but to listen to this person. This person is clearly offended by the videos that you're doing. So I'm saying, like, that's that type of stuff where I'm like, yeah, if you saying the N-word, doing black jokes and all that stuff, and you're white, yeah, that, I feel like with that in particular, yeah, you have to listen to whatever that person is saying, especially if they're black. Especially if they're black. And then if your fans go and attack this person, then they're saying racist things to them, that is not cool. That is not cool. And yeah, if I have like any fans that's like that, I would definitely tell them to unsubscribe from my channel. You are not a fan if you're doing or something's wrong with you, you a racist. I don't want no parts of that. So yeah, I'm like, that alone probably, if I was in Shane Dawson's shoes, I definitely would have like left YouTube or been like going off on like YouTube or something, because I'm like, bruh, like that's, yeah, I just feel like they, like with white people, you guys should not be cracking black jokes, saying the N-word, blackface, and all that stuff. Like, don't do that. Honestly, it's going to put you in a lot of fire if you do some stuff like that.
He was talking about murder fantasy. Shane says that he would always try to be crazy and extra on his podcast in order to make it entertaining and for the shock factor. So in this clip, he's quite disgustingly going in detail of how he would gruesomely murder someone. Now, Cheska Lee, who had been fighting with Shane online, thought that Shane was talking about her. Shane says that he, without a doubt, was not talking about her, but he was talking about someone else who was indeed a real person, so it doesn't really make it okay. The girl he was talking about was also criticizing him for his offensive jokes, but especially in his movie. And while we're on the topic of the movie, Shane says that he would never make a movie like that now, and it was just filled with offensive jokes. But apparently a lot of other stuff went on with this girl behind the scenes that led to Shane.
I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I were to make a movie and if I was the one like writing the jokes, I would definitely come out and say like, hey, I was the one writing those jokes. They were just the actor following the script. But if you're the one that wrote those jokes and you said, I'm like, that is on you. If you think you ain't gonna have to apologize for this stuff in the future, or you think you could go to somebody's, like, that's what I'm just like, the things that he's saying, if you think that you can go ahead and say that to a black person, like, face to face, like, no cameras, none of that, like, you are in a black person's face saying whatever you said in the videos or jokes or any of that stuff, then, okay, then, say that. But if you think you're gonna have to apologize for it, then I think you shouldn't say it, so.
A lot of anger towards her, which he says is all gone now, so he does apologize for that as well. He keeps talking about his podcast and the clips that have been resurfacing of him making pedophilia jokes. Like, these clips aren't even like the slightest bit funny at all.
Nah.
Like, they're really, really dark, even for Shane. Shane says, quote, "My childhood, my past, I've had a lot of pain. I've had a lot of things happen to me. I've had a lot of issues with my family. And I took that pain and I turned it into jokes. And I think instead of joking about them so much, I should have just went to therapy earlier and talked about them." He swears by his life that he in no way, shape, or form would ever say the things he did on this podcast in seriousness, and he only said those gross things for the shock value. In regards to the...
Here's the thing, because I know everybody has seen, like, I think that was the one that started it all, like, to finding out, like, Shane's past and all that stuff. I mean, well, it was, like, of course, it's, like, older videos and stuff, but the Willow Smith video. I'm not trying to sound rude or be rude, but there cannot be anything in your past that made you go out and do that Willow Smith video. I don't know. I'm not, like, maybe there is, but at the same time, you cannot. Like, that's that type of, like, no, that joke should have been, like, and obviously, yeah, people hit, Willow Smith's, mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, and her brother, Jaden Smith, they wasn't having it. There's honestly, yeah, like with Jada Pinkett Smith said, there's literally no excuses that you can say on, like, to defend why you did that. Like, nah, you was wrong for that. You was wrong for that. And there cannot be anything from your childhood that can overall... I'm saying, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I had myself a wild childhood, but if I did, stuff like that would not cross my mind. To do things like that. that I'm like, I don't know what was going on in your childhood to where you felt like you had to do some stuff like that, but that's not normal. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely need to go to therapy and go see somebody if you out doing stuff like that.
Video with his 12-year-old cousin. Shane says he later brought it up with his aunt, and his aunt totally didn't mind at all because those types of inappropriate jokes were more normalized in their family. But Shane apologizes for that as well because he says the internet is no place for those types of jokes, and that video should have never been put out there for the entire world to see. Shane says that even though his apology videos in the past have not been genuine, he has made a lot of changes in his life since. Although he swears to have never used racial slurs in anger in his life because he's just not a hateful person, he says that he no longer even uses them as jokes either. Then he says that at this point, knowing all the people that he's hurt, he's willing to lose everything to hold himself accountable. He wants to spend the rest of his life doing things he loves without offending or hurting anyone. He also acknowledges the lack of diversity on his channel and the fact that he's just been making videos with quote white YouTubers in trouble. He's totally aware of how that looks and is taking steps to move away from that. He then finally talks about the James and Tati situation. He says that he regrets the tweets he made. He was trying to not come off as angry and was trying to add a little bit of comedy into it, but it was just a huge mess. And most importantly, he says the part of his tweet that he regrets the most is the part where he said that James deserves a slice of humble pie the size of the Empire State Building. He apologizes to James and said that nobody ever deserves the entire internet being against him. He acknowledges the fact that he especially is in no place to humble James, considering his own past. He also says that everyone is right. He was never a part of the beauty community and should have never said that he's leaving it because he was just simply never a part of it. And finally, he says that he is aware that he holds his friends and the people he cares about to a lower standard, and he apologizes for that. He says he gets attached to other broken people who need to kind of be fixed. He's aware that he's friends with people who have done some bad things on the internet, and he doesn't...
I wonder, sorry to cut you off, Hot T, but everybody always, when I'm like hearing Keemstar talk about Jeffree Star, and even Hot T, like her talking about him, talking about him for a little bit, why is it that people make him seem like he's like I don't know, like they make him seem like he's like a mafia, or like he part of the mob or something. Like they just like people, because I know Keemstar mainly talks about him. I think Hot T is just like, I think it was off of the last video I reacted to of hers where she was talking about him. To be like, people are like, yeah, scared of him and all that. I'm like, what can this man possibly do to put fear in people's eyes? Like, even it was like Gabby Hanna was all like, oh, if I go missing or disappear, like it wasn't an accident or something like that. I'm like, what is going on? Like, that's that type of stuff where I'm like, look, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. If I have some sort of relationship with Gabby Hanna, I've been like, look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying, if Jeffree Star comes to my place acting crazy, like, I will show him a crazy that he has never seen. That's why I'm like, I personally feel like that this YouTube stuff can just get out of hand sometimes. Like, people just need to like snap like right back into reality and things, and just, realize like these are all just videos. Like, these are all just like, this is internet like personalities. Like, whoever Jeffree Star is on the internet, that's how he is on the internet. But whoever he is behind doors, I'm like, if he's one of these like psychopathic murderer people, yeah, put him in jail. Like, point blank simple. But if this is like you scared because of what he's capable of, like, or what he talks about in a video, I'm like, it is videos. That's what I'm like, man, sometimes like YouTube is just taking it a little bit too serious. I'm like, y'all just need to chill out. Like, it's not that bad. Like, just chill out. I don't know what could be so scary about Jeffree Star. I don't know. I'm not trying to challenge the man, but I'm just saying, like, he's human, just like everybody else. Like, there's no reason to be scared. So
condone it, and he's addressed it with them privately. I'm genuinely curious whether or not he's actually addressed anything with Trisha before, but that's a whole other video. He promises that he's putting effort into learning and getting better, and that he will show growth through his actions and not just with his words. He wants to be putting good into the world moving forward, as opposed to drama and negativity. Shane received mixed responses for this video. Despite the greater number of likes than dislikes, the people in the comments were mostly not having it. One person commented, "As a black person, I accept your apology, Shane. I know that people can grow and mature and become different than they used to be. I have watched your change and growth throughout the years. I know that you're different and that you are a kind-hearted man. Apology accepted." Another person commented, "Everyone has made a mistake when they were younger. Imagine if people were still talking about it when you become an adult. How would you feel?" But then there were others who commented, "Get rid of your toxic friends, get rid of Jeffrey, get rid of Trish. For God's sake, please, Shane." Jade commented, "Saying that person when referring to yourself shifts the blame. You're not taking any accountability. Your PR team saw the success of Jenna's apology video and decided you should copy it to save your own ass." Another comment says, "He's just
people do that. People do that. Yeah, it was that one racist YouTuber that I had beef with years ago. The one he was like had did his like little attacking on white people. And I think because I remember he like titled the video exactly how the that one girl what was her name? I think it was like Nicole Arbor. I think that was her name. She was it was the girl that did that Dear Fat People video. Then he comes out and his like Dear White People and stuff. But it's just him hating on white. Pretty much it was like the same thing, but it wasn't even in a joking way. Like he was just being full on racist and things. So, anyways, but yeah, YouTubers they'll do that. I mean, it happens. You know, it's like if they see a success in something, then they're all like, "Oh, gotta do this." Like that's all of YouTube though. That's all of YouTube. Like, it's just when they're all like, "Oh, that person's doing good making music. Let me upload music. Oh, that person's doing good making gaming videos. Oh, let me do gaming videos. This person's doing good making makeup tutorial videos. Oh, let me do makeup tutorial videos and stuff." Like, that's just the internet. Like, that's just what happens and stuff. Like, look at TikTok. TikTok has it where it's like you're using the audio that's already been recorded, and then somebody get famous off of that, then you using it for yourself, and then your friend is using it for themselves, and then their friend. It's just like, it's one just big circle. Like, it's just, that's how the internet is.
Apologizing because he got caught. If these videos didn't resurface, he wouldn't have said anything. I know some influencers who would talk about this stuff before old videos resurface, so they don't get, quote, canceled. Another user...
I just wouldn't... I would honestly, like... I would have deleted those videos a long time ago. A long time ago. Because that type of stuff... See, here's my thing. I overthink. And I overthink above and beyond. Okay? Before I even upload a video, I'm like, dang, like, what if I'm like 90 years old and then this video like hunts me down or something? Like, what if... More fireworks. Okay, false alarm. So, anyways, I'm like, I know if I heard screaming or fireworks. So I'm like, all right. But anyways, like, yeah, I'll sit there and be like, dang, what if I'm like 90-something years old, chilling in my house, all right, and I'm in my wheelchair, then all of a sudden some old videos of me from when I was like 20-something years old starts resurfacing, and I'm like, should I upload? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. But see, that's the thing. I'm like, I think about that when I even get the idea of making a crazy video. And then I'm like, that's why I'm like, nah, it just gets scrapped, thrown away, like burnt in the fire. I'm like, can't do that video. So, and it's like, I don't know if a video is offensive or not, but when I'm just sitting there, but I ain't gonna go through with it and just be like, well, I wasn't thinking, or I wasn't, you know, like, I'm like, nah, I overthink above and beyond. Even with this video, I sit there, I just like thought about it. I'm like, is this a video that I'm gonna have to apologize for when I'm 90 years old? I'm like, unless Hot Tea goes out and she does like some crazy stuff, then I will probably be all like, I apologize that I supported her. But Hot Tea, she like family, like she cool. Like most likely I've been right there with her doing some crazy and wild things. So that's why I'm like, yeah, Hot Tea, she cool. She right here with this. So, but yeah, I'm like, but yeah, jokes aside, like it's just you. If you know you're gonna do some crazy video, then don't upload it. Like, take that stuff down. Like, it shouldn't have been an idea in the first place. But anyways,
gives a half-assed apology for racism, blackface, inappropriate sexual jokes in front of minors, and conspiring against a 19-year-old. His stands, "We forgive you, Queen." Alright, you guys, I'm really curious what you guys think about this apology video. Do you think it's genuine, or do you think that he only made this video because the entire internet is like on his ass right now and expecting?
Well, they're on everybody.
I think the question is, would he actually be making this video if it weren't for all the criticism that he's been receiving lately? I also want to know what you guys would do if you were in Shane's shoes. If you had a friend who was really good to you and very nice to you, but just had a very problematic past, would you guys cut them off completely? Or would you talk to them in private and try to address the situation with them? Because people are really quick to judge others for their friends, but I don't know, maybe you need to look into your own circle as well and see what types of friends you have. I don't know, so comment down below. In my personal opinion, it comes down to the fact that actions speak louder than words. Again, I'm in no place to be forgiving Shane or not forgiving him because he didn't insult my race. But just like I said in my video about Jenna Marbles, people change and grow and deserve a second chance. So we should just wait and see his actions going forward and if he truly sticks to his word. Realistically, I don't think he's actually gonna get canceled because come on, I mean, this is Shane Dawson we're talking about. Also, this is the internet.
But then I'm like, I don't know, like at the rate this stuff is going, it's definitely gonna be a while before he comes back. It's definitely gonna be a while before he comes back. If he comes back like not like soon, like if he comes back like not too long from now, then then it's just he's gonna be like, oh okay, like I didn't get canceled and all. But I just feel like everything that is surrounding his name, it's definitely gonna be like, I'm saying it's gonna be months. If anything, it's gonna most likely be months.
Tends to really blow over at some point, but I really do hope that this has been a lesson for him and other people as well, and that he's truly
don't upload racist videos
and become a better person. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. Don't forget to like this video.
That's crazy.
To this channel, I post new videos 3 times a week at least. All right.
Gotta go ahead, give this video a like. Yeah, Kanye running for president. I'm saying, like, should I run for president? Everybody else is just running for president. Maybe I should run for president. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I have what it takes. Hold on, let me see some stuff real quick. Okay, the audio. Alright, dang, I didn't mean for the video to restart, but anyways, yeah, I just seeing some audio things is working out, but yeah, Shane Dawson, like, I don't know. I know people ask me, like, do I forgive Shane Dawson? I wasn't even really asking for an apology. I don't really look for apologies in situations like that. It's just more so, like, just trying to figure out, like, why would you do some stuff like that? You know, like, and that's the thing. I'm like, I don't want those, like, easy answers where it's all like, oh, I wasn't thinking. Like, what was running through your mind? Like, what was you truly think about? And whatever it is, like, I'm willing to hear it. I'm willing, like, if it's some crazy stuff, then tell me. But don't be like, oh, like, Tyler gonna get mad, he gonna try to swing on me and stuff. Like, look, anything in this world, like, you guys gotta understand, I have dealt with my fair share of racism. A Shane Dawson video is not going to have me in tears, crying, questioning my life, questioning my skin. Like, I can care less whatever he does. So that's why I'm like, I will more so try to figure it out, like, why? Like, what was the reason? Why would you do all that stuff? So, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, this just, racism just doesn't really offend me. It doesn't get to me. I've been called some of the most craziest stuff before. Like, here's just a little fun fact about me. There's like me, and there's a friend of mine that I went to school with. He was also black. We would call each other, because it was just between the both of us. It was honestly just between the both of us. We would call each other some racist, straight up, like, racist names. Racist name. We would be looking up names to call each other and stuff. But it's just, it's something that's like, we wouldn't add somebody that's like not like the same color as us, or they're not black, you know, like look at somebody that's white and start calling them racist names. It was between us. So if it's a joke between you and another person, that's cool. But when you start involving the public, your friends, all these different people, you're gonna face some backlash over it, bro. So that's why I'm like, you gotta understand, like, you gotta know, like, that whole, like, and people are gonna get tired of those answers. They're gonna get tired of that answer where it's all like, oh, I wasn't thinking, I know that was not. No, like, you can't do that stuff regardless. Like, you know, I'm like, that should just be somewhere it's like, okay, you know you're not black, you know you wouldn't say that to somebody's face that is black, why would you come out and do it in a video? I'm saying, like, that's just stuff that I think that a person should think about. Like, if you could do that to a black person, like, to their face, then okay, then, you know, then it's like, and I'm not saying your friends, I could care less if it's your friends, I'm saying some random black people. Like, you go up to freaking Ronnie Coleman, look up Ronnie Coleman, alright, that guy, the biggest black person I've ever seen in my life. You go up to him and call him the N-word. I'm telling you, you going to look twisted, okay? So anyways, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys go subscribe to Hot T, aka Ray Rahimi, for more videos like this. Should I say Ray Rahimi, aka Hot T, or should... Regardless, go subscribe to Hot T. Go subscribe to her second channel, Ray Rahimi. Like, subscribe to me too. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.